In that before class we discussed about the triple column cash book. Okay, in triple column cash book, three columns will be there now importantly. So that cash book which maintains the three columns, that is, one is cash book, next second one is bank column, sorry, cash column, bank column, and discount column. So on that debit side is what will be there, discount allowed, and that credit side is discount received. Okay, so this cash book has three amounts columns will be there: all cash receipts, deposits into bank, and discount allowed or recorded on the debit side, and all cash payments, withdrawals from bank, and discount received or recorded on the credit side. And all the payments, withdrawals from bank, and discount received or recorded on the debit side. Okay, now see the pro forma of this triple column cash book. Pro forma of yesterday we wrote definition now. So now today is pro forma of three or triple column cash book. Three or triple column cash book. Okay, see the pro forma. Okay, this is a pro forma of three or triple column cash book. Now see the main heading, so that on the left hand side is known as an a debit and the right hand side is known as an a credit. Now, so the first is date, particulars, LF number, discount allowed, cash column, and bank. Okay, on debit side three columns, credit side three columns are very important. What are the three main columns? Discount allowed, cash, bank. In single column cash book only one column will be there, that is a cash column. And the double column cash book, what are the two columns very important is discount allowed and a cash column. In triple column cash book one extra column will make now, so what's that is an a bank column. Okay, and debit side is date, particulars, LF number, discount allowed, cash, bank, same as it will be on a credit side also. Date, date, particulars, LF number. In debit side what will be there? Discount allowed. Credit side is what? Discount received. Okay, credit debit side is discount allowed, credit side is discount received. Next is cash column, bank column. Debit side, what will be received actually? Receipts. Credit side is payments. Okay, receipts, payments. Okay, so very very important. Definitely in your final examination, one question will come for the triple column cash book. Okay, now see some important points will be remembered that we preparing the cash book. Okay, the following points must be noted, while preparing cash book. Okay, see the first important point is opening balances. Opening balance. See here, in that opening balance means what? Cash in hand, cash at bank. Okay, here two columns will be important now. What are that? One is cash column will be there, bank column will be there. When it will be uses, okay, in transaction in any ways, purchased goods for cash, okay, or sale goods for cash, at the end cash will be there now, so the transactions amount will be entered in the cash column. Okay, got it? At the end of the transaction cash is mentioned na, so then that time you have to write that amount in the cash column. And when it will be recorded, this bank column means when the check is mentioned na. Suppose purchased goods through check, or sale goods through check, and paid salaries through the check. So the who will give that checks? Only bank only will give that checks now. So that in the transaction anywhere you see the word that check, then that transaction amount will be entered in the bank column. Otherwise, suppose in any transaction cash or check is not mentioned, then that time you must prefer in the cash column. Otherwise, in any transaction check is mentioned, then that time you have to definitely write that amount in the bank column. Okay, so this is the opening balance of cash in hand, cash at bank is where we have to write to balance brought down. Okay, cash in hand, that amount will be right under the cash column. Cash at bank, okay, at the bank some amount will be there, so that cash at bank will be right under the bank column. Suppose in case of any bank overdraft will be there, okay, so then that time you must write the credit side. Okay, by balance brought down, then that time you have to most enter on the bank column. Okay, by balance brought down, which side is anywhere sometimes bank overdraft will be given. Okay, overdraft balance means we have to pay some amount to the bank. So this balance cash in hand, cash at bank means what? At this date some amount are there in our hands, that will be recorded on here. Okay, so this is the opening balance. Clarify that first problem. Cash in hand, cash at bank will be given, so then that time you have to write here to balance product. Suppose in any ways transaction is mentioned bank overdraft, then that time you must entered in the credit side of this cash book. Okay, then second point is what? All receipts will be, all cash receipts will be written on the debit side. Okay, here two receipts will be written on the debit side. So that cash receipts will be entered in the cash column and checks in bank column. Okay, remember that if any cash receipts will be there, so that will be entered in the cash column, and checks is in so that checks in bank column. Okay, suppose in transaction, very very important term is, if a check is if a check is received if a check is received and deposited in the bank, check is received and deposited in the bank, on the same day, so then that time it should be entered in the it should be entered in the where? Entered in bank column, on debit side. Okay, suppose on 5th January, okay, if check is received and deposited in the bank on the same day, rupees 5000 will be there. Then that time where should be appear? So it should be entered in the bank column on the debit side. That is on 5th January, to write that customer name, whatever it is, then that time you have to enter in the bank column on the debit side. Okay, suppose it is one of the important point. The next important is, if check is received on some day, okay, on this day check received, but we did not deposited in the bank in after 2 days. Okay, then that time how to record it? A check is received okay, a check received but not deposited in bank. A check received but not deposited in bank, deposited in bank on the same day. Okay, so here first condition is what? If a check is received and deposited in the bank on the same day, in one day all transactions are completed. Check received and we deposited that amount in bank also completed. So then that time only one time only we recorded, so that is it should be recorded on the bank column on debit side. Suppose a check received, okay, on 5th Jan, a check received, write this transaction, okay, on 5th Jan a check received but not deposited in the bank on the same day, amount of rupees is 10,000. After that on 7th Jan, here a check received from the customer name is Ravi. Okay, customer name is Ravi. Suppose on 7th Jan that Ravi's check is deposited in bank. Already that check is received now, so that check is that that check is deposited in bank. Got it? Now see here how to enter this. Suppose a check received but not deposited in bank on the same day, then the time where you have to record is first debited in where? Cash column. Okay, cash column. Okay, debited in cash column. Check is received but not deposited bank on the same day. Now here write down here on 5th Jan to Ravi's, how much is cash column amount is rupees 10,000. Okay, and next day after 2 days that check is deposited in bank. What is that entry? Bank account data to cash account. Now how to record this transaction? Rupees 10,000. Okay, in that before classes also we wrote this entry in single column cash book and double column cash book. So in that cash books only one amount column will be there. What's that amount column is? Only one amount column will be there now. So that is in a cash we directly entered in cash. But in this triple column cash book, cash column will be there, bank column will be there. Then how to record this transaction into that cash book? Now see here. So this type of transaction is known as a contra entry. Okay, this type of transaction or this type of entry is known as a contra entry when check is deposited into bank, or so this is, and another contra entry is what is, see here, cash withdrawn from bank. Cash withdrawn from bank for office use. Okay, cash withdrawn from bank for office use entry is what? Cash account data to bank account. Okay, so these two conditions, bank will be there, cash will be there, and this in this transaction also cash will be there, bank will. So these type of transactions are known as a contra entry. If cash is deposited into the bank, it should be entered in the, what is the entry? Bank account data to cash account. Now see here which book we are preparing now? Cash book. Okay, so first we prepared the cash. Okay, so where it is appear to cash account is which side is getting? Credit side na. So on that cash book credit side we write opposite party na. So by bank. So up to here don't write amount in bank column. Okay, don't write amount in bank column. Where it will be appear? You have to write in cash column, opposite side. And next is what? On debit side it is contra entry na. So on that LF number you must write the symbol is C. Why? Why it should write the C? So this C indicates the contra entry. C indicates the contra entry. Then next is opposite side is to cash. You must write the amount in bank column. Okay. Now here I write neatly. So write down, that is very important is contra entry. So don't confusing. Write down here. If cash is deposited in the bank So it should be recorded, or it should be entered in the bank column, the bank column on the debit side as to cash. Okay, next second is and again on the credit side in cash column as by bank. Got it? Suppose if cash is deposited in the bank, where it will be entered? So first entered in the bank column on the debit side as to cash. Okay, on the debit side to cash, that amount will be right under the bank column, and again on that credit side by writing by bank. So this bank credit side in a cash column, so that amount will be right under the cash column. So this is cash deposited in bank. Suppose the next condition is, if cash is withdrawn if cash is withdrawn from bank for office use. Okay, if cash is withdrawn from bank for office use, then the time first is it should be entered in cash column on the debit side as to bank. Okay, debit side to bank, that amount will write under the cash column, and again on the credit side in the bank column as by cash. Okay, got it? Clear? Here two transactions are confusing. One is cash is deposited in bank, and second one is cash is withdrawn from bank for office use. Okay, in this way you have to enter in the cash book. Okay, you must write the symbol as an a C for indicating that if it is an a contra entry. Suppose in the absence of any information, that is check received may be entered in the bank column, and the assumptions that it is deposited in bank for collection on the same day. So on that receipt side, if any discount is allowed while receiving cash or check, then it should be entered in the discount column on the debit side. Next is all payments, where it will be recorded. Okay, so all payments are entered on the credit side, such as the cash payments in cash column and payments through check in bank column. Suppose any payment is made through check, then that time you have to write that amount in the bank column. If any discount is received while making that cash or bank payment, then it should be entered in the discount column on the credit side. Next is, suppose if a check is drawn for personal use. Okay, suppose if a check is drawn for personal use, generally what is the entry? If suppose cash withdrawn for personal use, what is the entry? Drawings account data to cash account. So instead of cash, sometimes use the word is check. If a check is drawn for personal use, what is the entry? Drawings account data to bank account. So where it should be entered? So bank account, so drawings account data to bank account. So instead of cash, we use the word bank now. So bank, where it will be appears? On the credit side now. So on this credit side of this cash book, by drawings, write that amount in the bank column. Okay, so it is not a contra entry. Next important term is any bank charges. Suppose if there are bank charges are there, so that bank charges are debited by the bank to the business concerns, then it is to be entered in bank column of the cash book on the credit side as an bank charges. Okay, write down here. Suppose any bank charges will be mentioned in that problem. Then that time where it will be appear is it has to be entered in the bank column, of the cash book on which side? On the credit side, as by writing bank charges. Okay, so on the triple column cash book, by bank charges. Okay, by bank charges, write that amount in the bank column. Okay, next is if check is received from a customer and deposited in a bank is dishonored. Okay, sometimes check will be dishonored na. So then that time what you do? Already you entered in debit side. Suppose if check is received from a customer, okay, where it will be appear? Check is received from a customer. So on that cash book debit side it will be written, but that check is deposited in bank is dishonored. Then what you do? Then that time you have to cancel that entry. So how to cancel? Here we've written on the debit side now. So by cancelling, we write that entry on the credit side. Okay, then that entry passed for receipt of check has to be cancelled by reversing it. So it should be entered on the credit side of the cash book in the bank column. Okay. Suppose see here, it is an triple column cash book. Suppose one check is received from the customer is A. Okay, so that amount will write under the bank column, rupees 5000. Okay, a check is received from A. Okay, but then the time it will be entered in the debit side. Okay, when deposited in the bank is dishonored. Okay, when the dishonor we cancel now. So how to cancel? Here we written on the debit side. For cancelling it will be written on that credit side by A. How much is rupees? In that bank column write that amount is rupees 5000. So debit credit cancel. Okay, in this way you have to write. Similarly, if a check is issued to creditor is dishonored, then the entry passed for the issue of check has to be cancelled by reversing it. So that is, it should be written on the debit side in bank column. Okay, so like this we have to cancel. Okay, after writing all those, next step is what? Balancing. Next step is what? Balancing. That is, debit and credit must be tally. Suppose so receipts are more, payments are less, then the time you have to write by balance carried down. Carried down means closing balance. So how much balance is we need to equal that amount will be right here. Okay, suppose sometimes if any payments will be more and receipts will be less, then that time you have to write an overdraft balances. Okay, overdraft balances. After writing on both sides equal now, suppose 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000. Okay, so after writing this, at the end of the month we will preparing this cash book now. So next step is what? This month closing balance is next month opening balance now. Like this you have to do the problem. One, see the example problem 3. Sorry, 2. From the following particulars in the books of Dinesh Singh, prepared 3-column cash book. Cash in hand, cash in bank. So these are the opening balances now. November 1st to balance brought down these amounts. Next is cash received from Bala Prasad and discount is given. So where it will be appear received now? So on the debit side. Salary is paid. So here cash or check is not mentioned. So then that time you have to write that amount in cash column. Next is cash sales. Cash account data to sales account. So it will be appear on the debit side. Next is paid to Veerabhadram through check. So through check is mentioned now. So then that time check is mentioned, we write that amount in bank column. Next is check received. So that amount will be written under the discount received. Next is check received from Raghuram. Okay, discount given. So that it will be check received now on the debit side. Next is 19th withdrawn from bank for personal expenses. Okay, what withdrawn? Cash. Okay, cash withdrawn from Bank for personal expenses. What is the entry for personal expenses? We use the word is what? Drawings now. So entry is what? Drawings account data to drawings account data to bank account. Next is suppose cash withdrawn from bank for personal expenses, then that time drawings account data to cash account. So here withdrawn from bank for personal use na. So then that time drawings account data to bank account. For office use, what is the entry? Cash account data to bank account. Instead of drawing, we use the word cash in withdrawn for office expenses. Next, deposited in the bank. So deposited in the bank is what? It is an contra entry na. What deposited in bank is bank account data to cash account. Now see the solution. So on November 1st is to balance brought down. Cash amount will be written on the cash column and bank column. Next is on November 2nd, cash received from Bal Prasad, discount allowed now. So to Bala Prasad, cash received, so that cash is now. So that's why here write under the cash column and discount. Next is on 4th, cash sales. So that is an to sales account cash now in that cash column. Next is on November 4th by salaries paid through cash. So that will be right under the cash column. Next is on November 5th. Okay, check issued now. So that is an to Veerabhadram. Discount received check now. So whenever check is seen in the transaction, so that amount will be written under the bank column. So that's why here are right under the bank column. Next is check received from Raghuram and discount allowed. So on 17th to Raghuram and 9th is check now. So that's why bank column 391. Next is amount withdrawn from bank for personal use. So drawings account data to bank account. So amount will be written under the bank column. Next is check deposited into bank. What is the entry? Bank account data to cash account. So first is on the debit side to cash. Here make an SC. That is a contra entry. In that cash we write that opposite column. In that bank we write that amount. On that credit side by bank that amount will be right under the cash column. Okay, after that balances find out. So here debit side will be more, credit side will be less. So that's why here by balance carry down this much, and this don't do balancing the discounts column. Okay, only just add the amount and write here the discount received is 25. Okay, next is this month closing balance is next month opening balance now. So that next month is what? December 1st. So to balance brought down. Okay, in this way we done the problem. From the next class we do the problems depend upon the triple column cash book. Okay, this is our today's class.